Hello everybody, Professor Metalburb here, internet's busiest metal nerd, and on today's video, going to be doing the top 5 of October. Oh shit, this month was absolutely wild. It was bonkers, banger after banger after banger, man. There were so many albums that dropped, so many good songs, so many bands that just decided to drop new songs this month. Anyway, it was absolutely crazy, and it is easily the hardest top 5 that I've ever had to do so far. And look, there's going to be a lot of honorable mentions because it was really hard to rank these in a top 5 manner. But anyway, look, let's not waste any more time. That's enough chit chat, so let's fuck do it. Okay, number 5 goes to... Boom! Deftones, A Spell of Mathematics. Come on, let's get some applause in here. Deftones, holy shit, you have surpassed my expectations with this album. You know, I'm really late to the Deftones party, but goddamn, I find Ohms such an incredible album. I probably blasted that album 10 times so far, and I absolutely love it. Spell of Mathematics is still my favorite song. Here's a little clip. You know, Deftones got that soundscape, that slow, brooding, but angry, kind of like tense kind of music. You know, it's so unique. Deftones, they're unlike any other band, and this song was just personally my favorite song on Ohms, and it still is. Anyway, let's go on to number 4. Number 4 goes to... BAM! Architects, Animals. And I know, this is a controversial one, but I've actually listened to this song a lot. And I mean a lot. So, when they released Hereafter off of Holy Hell, I actually didn't really care for that song. It just felt like, you know, they were trying to sound the same as they did with Tom, even though I understand the circumstances. Animals is a fresh start for Architects. Me being a fanboy, I needed a change of pace from the band, and I got it. That song is just awesome. Here's a little clip if you haven't heard it yet. Boom. Woo! Okay, that sounds sick. So, it's like arena rock, commercial rock, and I know that's the complaint, but I know Architects just did a really good job at doing it. You know, it's catchy, it's emotional and passionate, still has that Architects sound, but it is just done really well. And there's 15 songs on the new album, so I know for a fact they're not all going to be commercial rock, because if the next single sounds exactly like this, then I'm going to have complaints. But for their first single, it sounds fresh, it sounds like a new Architects, and that's why it's number 4 for me. Anyway, let's go on to number 3. Number 3 goes to... Infinite Illusion, Absence. Okay, so a lot of you guys have decided to check this song out, including from Hardcore's channel, because he said it was his favorite song of the year, and wow, it is a damn good track. You know, this is a brand new band. When they started, they only had 400 listeners on Spotify. They've definitely grown, but you know, they still got ways to go, because this is their first single in a long time. This is a brand new band, and wow, they left the mark already in terms of the reaction community, and I can't wait for the future of these guys. Here's a little sample of their song Absence. Woo! Oh, shit! So Absence is a progressive metalcore track with like these kind of pop vocals, but it's done so well in terms of the song structure and its composition, in terms of how everything flows together. For being a new band to the scene, I was just so impressed how well everything fit. You know, the song is almost like 5 minutes long, but it just keeps your attention the whole way through. The chorus is remarkably catchy with these great vocals, great guitar work, really good drumming, and these textures that they add to the music. Like, it is remarkable how good this song is for being a new band. So if you're into progressive metalcore like Era, Invent, Animate, you need to check out this band. Like, this is better than Era and Invent, Animate in my opinion. I know. Those are fighting words, but those are my words, and I hold true to them. Anyway, let's go on to number 2. Okay, number 2 goes to... The Gloom in the Corner, Warfare. Wow, this song just absolutely surpassed my expectations, and this band is not getting the attention that they deserve. Seriously, they're an Australian metalcore band, just like Infinite Illusion, my number 3, but these guys have only put out banger after banger. These songs are just remarkably fresh and unique to the scene because they all follow a story arc, just like bands like Coheed and Cambria and the Deer Hunter. But each song feels like a part of a story, and that's why it's so unique. Here's a sample of their song Warfare. So Warfare is dark, it's gloomy, no pun intended, and it's just so heavy, but it has like these cool, interesting rhythms that it feels like it's a march, like a military march, and I think that was what their intention. This song is so unique in terms of what it's doing with its song structure and its like vocal phrasing, and it's so hard hitting. For metalcore, this is really fresh, and it's so heavy, man. The guitar work, the vocals, and the breakdown at the end is just so intense. It's like listening to part of a movie. It seriously is. It's only like 3 minutes long, but it feels like an epic piece of art that you're just listening to. Anyway, I love the Gloom in the Corner. Can't wait for the future, you guys. But before we get to our number one, we got some honorable mentions plus the worst song of the month. So first off, honorable mentions. Classic Within the Ruins right here. Oh, that sounds so sick! Come on, let's go! Dillinger has entered the channel. What did I think I'd find? Cash rules everything around me. Woo! Okay, now it's time to name the worst song of the month. And the worst song of the month goes to Fit for a King, The Path. Is it done now? Good. Alright, this is 2 times that Fit for a King has been in my worst songs of the month. This album, The Path, is such a drop in quality from the previous material. You know, my review for the new album, The Path, was actually, it's not that bad. Like, there are some good songs, but this album is so disjointed. It's just a random collection of commercial rock songs and the odd heavy song to appeal to the fans. But it is such a step down from their previous material, and The Path is no exception. It is commercial rock, just so generic, but so bland and uninspired. It just sounds like they have a blueprint in front of them of what every other big band has done to sell out. They just copied it and did their little Fit for a King spin, and it's just weak. It's just incredibly weak. Architects is doing what Fit for a King is trying to do, but so much better because there's layers to Architects, and there's and it's new for the band. Fit for a King just sounds like they're still trying to maintain their sound, but it's just weak and bland and repetitive and boring. Fit for a King, don't do this anymore, please. Like, you might be getting bigger Spotify plays. Cool, congratulations, but your music's not that great. I want to go back to your strengths and just experiment a bit better with what people loved about the band. So, yeah, anyway, let's go on to the positive news, and that's numero uno, number 1 for the non-Spanish people. All right, insert the drum roll. Come on, let's hear it. Number 1 goes to Andromeda and Metalbird, Waves. Wow, Metal Burb just killed it this time. This song is so good, and Andromeda absolutely crushed it. Wow, best song of the freaking year, man. Yeah, I'm obviously joking. It's pretty cheesy and tacky to name your song as number 1, even though I probably listened to it the most out of any other track this year. And if you haven't heard it, there's a link in the description. Go check it out. It's awesome. But anyway, my actual number 1 goes to Bring Me the Horizon, featuring BABYMETAL, KINGSLAYER. Holy shit. You know, if there is 2 words that I can describe why this song is number 1, it's simple. Those are 2 words, but the actual 2 words, it's ridiculously fun. That's 3 words. Whatever, you get the point. The song is just ridiculously fun. That's why it's number 1. Metal doesn't always have to be, you know, heavy, dark, and brooding. Like, it could be fun. And BABYMETAL's twist on it made it really fun. Here's a little sample if you haven't heard it yet already, which I would be surprised. So the song's a little bit quirky and a little bit cheesy too, but man, it's just fun. That's all it is. And another reason why it's number 1, it's very unique. It's very different. And thinking about what metal is and a lot of metal elitists are, they don't like to incorporate different kind of sounds into their metal, especially J-pop. So for Bring Me the Horizon being one of the biggest bands to be doing that, I think is so unique. You know, this band is the opposite of gatekeepers. They're always experimenting with their sound and making metal as a whole constantly evolving. I know Ammo wasn't really metal, but the band as a whole is always constantly evolving the genre where other bands have to catch up. That is why Bring Me the Horizon KINGSLAYER is at number 1. It is different, it is weird, it is quirky, but it is just fun. And really heavy at times. Like, this is a song that you can just, like, listen to with, like, even, like, your family. They might not like it, but they will just, like, appreciate a little bit more than the death metal that you'd put on or something. Anyway, Bring Me the Horizon, the new album, is awesome. It is so fun. It is a great time. That band is truly something else, and the fact that they're as big as they are and people seem to respect them as much as they do, like, kudos to Bring Me the Horizon and the new album Posthuman Survival Horror. Anyway, that's my top 5 songs of October. Absolute crazy month. I cannot wait to hear what November has to offer. So I want to know what your top 5 songs are. So comment down below. Spice up my life. Did I somehow miss a really good song in October? Because, like, I was busy with content. I'd be shocked if I missed a song. But if I did, comment that down below, plus your top 5. I'm curious to know what you guys think about the songs that got released this month. Because, yeah, everyone's a little bit different. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.